Hello, hello from my kitchen garden. It is October and it's a beautiful October fall day. It's nice and sunny. And I'm here ready to harvest my succession planted lettuce. Now this is a bed of lettuce that I had planted at the end of August. I had started it from seed indoors and it is now ready for harvesting, and I want to show you what I do to harvest it in order to allow it to continuously produce more and more lettuce for the remainder of the season. And I do this all the time when I harvest my lettuce throughout the growing year, spring, summer, and fall. And I want to show you what to do. So do you harvest your lettuce by simply cutting through the base and harvesting a head? Now if you're growing iceberg lettuce and you would like to harvest a head or a head of romaine, absolutely, that is definitely doable, especially if you have a lot planted. Now in my case, I like to have a mixed salad, so I do harvest leaves of lettuce. But where do you harvest them from? Do you just harvest them all willy-nilly from the inside, the outside, and all around? No, you really want to think about where you harvest them from the plant, and certain techniques will allow you to extend the harvest of your lettuce for as long as possible. So let me show you what I do. I'm going to direct the camera to the lettuce bed and I will show you how I harvest my lettuce in order to achieve a much longer harvest period. So here we go. There's the lettuce bed. So here's a really nice plant, as you can see, and it is nice and leafy. Now, do I want to go ahead and just harvest this leaf and maybe, oh, this one looks good. How about this one here? Well, what you want to do is you want to harvest the leaves from the outside of the plant first. The heart of the lettuce plant is growing from the inside. So we want this to grow. We want to encourage this to continue. And we don't want to stop that growth by, oh, this leaf looks really nice, and oh, how about that one? All randomly. So what we're going to do is we're going to harvest the exterior leaves, and you really don't need any kind of tool to do so. You don't need scissors, you don't need a knife. You can if you want to, but it's really easy just to remove it by hand. There is no requirement though, however. You can really do as you choose. So here's a nice lettuce leaf, and I'm going to put this in my little bowl right here. Now, you're going to also want to watch out for outer leaves that have been damaged by slugs and snails, or possibly weather damage or water damage, and you want to remove those. So, this one here looks like a nice leaf. However, I don't really need to eat this one. It's from the outside. It's a bit faded, so I'm going to leave this for the compost. And I'm going to continue to harvest on the outside. So this leaf here, it's got some holes and some damage. I don't need this leaf. By keeping this leaf on the plant, it is taking energy from the plant and directing it towards, filling out this leaf. So I'm going to get rid of that leaf. That's going to the compost bin. I'm going to carry on harvesting from the outside. Now here's a nice leaf. It's perfect. It doesn't have any damage. Not really. So it's perfect. I'm going to put this in my bowl as well. And I'm going to carry on. So I'm going to take off this outer leaf. This outer leaf too, it has some holes, some damage, and because I have extra leaves, I don't really want this one. It's not going to be as crispy and as juicy as the others. So I'm going to put this in the compost as well. And I'm going to go on around the outside. This one looks really good in my colander. And this next one here, this looks good as well, colander as well, right? Bring your colander with you to the garden, and then you can take that colander and put it directly in the sink and start washing your lettuce. This one here looks good as well, and I'm going to pick this big long leaf here. This one looks good, and I'm going to put that in my colander, and now I'm left with this little head. Now this little head is perfect. These leaves will continue to grow. They'll be ready for harvest in a day or two. I'm going to take off all the outer leaves as well, all the ones at the bottom. They don't need to be here. They don't add any benefit to the plant, so I'm going to throw those in my compost bin, and I'm left with this nice clean plant. Now, the leaves are raised off the ground. It's not attracting slugs. Slugs really like old damaged leaves. They don't really go for these. They want the ones laying on the ground that are starting to rot. Those are really nice and wet for them. Now, this is not going to encourage any slugs. It's just healthy green growth, and I'm going to leave this one to grow. Now I'm going to carry on, and I'm going to do the rest of these, and I'm going to get as much as I can that I need for my dinner tonight, and then I'll come back again tomorrow and I'll harvest some more lettuce, and I'll do the same thing, and I'll carry through the bed by harvesting from the outer leaves first, leaving the interior leaves, and allowing those to fill out and continue to grow. So hopefully that has helped. Hopefully maybe you do this technique already, maybe you don't. Hopefully, if you haven't done this technique before for harvesting lettuce, today I've shown you something that will help you. And I hope that you all having a really great garden and a great fall, and you're enjoying your time in the garden. And if you don't have a garden this year, then definitely consider planting even the smallest garden next year, because growing your own food is always so much fun, always tastes better, it's always organic, and it's definitely worth the time and the effort spent. So I hope you all have a great day today, have a great garden, and happy gardening. Now, if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I definitely will have more videos coming up. Also, be sure to click the like button so I know that you like what you saw. And if there's any video you'd like for me to film, any topics, any questions you have, please leave me a comment below, and I will definitely work towards answering that for you. So that's it from me and from my kitchen garden, and I hope you're having a great day and happy gardening.